Right, hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, and today I am going to be doing my first football video in quite a long time. I thought I will do a new one today as it is coming up for the end of the season. It's coming fast as well, so we're getting near the end now, and I thought I'd make a how Dundee United will line up next season video. I've not seen any yet, so I thought why not be the first to do this video. And I know a lot of you guys might not agree with how I want United to line up next season. It probably won't happen, but let's see what I've put. So starting off in goal, I have went for Mark Birighitti. So, as you know, I'm not a massive fan of Birighitti, but I think over the last few games he has really proved that he is ready and he's looking a lot sharper than before. Yeah, he's made a lot of mistakes, but he's getting there very slowly but surely, and he's just an alright goalie to have, and he's a keeper, so, like, not literally, I know he's a keeper, but he is a keeper, like, as in you have to keep him. Even if it's on the bench, like, he's a good backup to have. But on my bench, I have put Jack Newman. I think he's been fairly decent. Yeah, he let in 4 against Ross County, but there was no way he was saving any of them. So yeah, cut the boy some slack. He's only like 20 odd. So just cut him some slack. He's a good backup. And now we're going to move to my defence. So at centre-back, there's going to be a lot of changes, I think. I think we're going to keep Loic Aina. I think he's been fairly decent over the last couple of games. He's been a real game changer at the back. And also Bevis Mugabe, the boy that plays for Motherwell. I think he has been amazing for Motherwell. And I think we need to get him at the back line at Dundee United. And my backup centre-backs, I have went for Ryan Edwards and Charlie Mulgrew. In my opinion, I think Charlie Mulgrew is past it. I think he's not really got the same touch as what he does back like 10 years ago, 5 years ago even. I just don't think Charlie Mulgrew is good enough for the starting team. Some of the mistakes he's made, yeah, defenders make mistakes, but it always seems to be him involved. So I think he should be on the bench and stick to the coaching side of things. And Ryan Edwards, we all know why. His mentality is just not there. It might change in the coming weeks, coming up to the end of the season, but throughout, I know every player in the team has had mentality issues during the season. It's obvious the way they're playing. But Ryan Edwards has just admitted it. He's said that he's not good enough. And I'm not saying I'm writing him off completely. That's why I'm popping him on the bench. And he'll play now and again, I think. But I just think Loic Aina is better. So let's move up to my right back and left back. As I said, you might not agree with me, but yeah, I just go with what I think of this season. So at right back, I have Liam Smith. Solid, dependable. You can give that boy your life and he'd defend you. So yeah, that's when I'm popping him at right back. And at left back, obviously I've went with Azaz Bic. I know for a fact that we probably won't keep him. We'll probably end up selling him. There's been a lot of rumours that Galatasaray want him. Loads of different teams down south, a lot of European countries and, well, like teams in the countries want him. And it's just not looking good for him staying. He's far too good. But if we do keep him, that is a massive, massive thing. And also at my right and left back for backup, I've got Scott McMahon and Kieran Freeman. And yeah, Kieran Freeman I thought has been pretty decent this season, but I'm always going to put Liam Smith over him. And Scott McMahon, he's been fairly decent. Sometimes he's pushed into the middle, to be a centre-back, which is fair enough. And now we're going to move on to my centre mids. So this is where it's controversial. I think for my centre-backs, I'm going to put Dylan Levitt and Ian Harkes. A lot of people don't like Ian Harkes, especially my dad. He's not a big fan of Ian Harkes. I think he's brilliant. I really do. I think he's put in 110%. And he's always there. He set up the goal on Saturday against Motherwell for Niskanen. Again, I think he's been fairly decent. He doesn't get enough game time in my opinion. And on the bench, I've went for Craig Sibbald, who again has been absolutely amazing. And De Jong as well. So, yeah, I've went for the two, Craig Sibbald and Zoom. I realised that I said his name wrong, but Zoom, I think he's been fairly decent as well. And yeah, I'm really impressed with the midfield this season, and I think if we keep that up next season, we could be in for a treat in midfield, winning all the battles and getting through it. So now on to my right and left mid. I have went for Jamie McGrath at right mid, and I know a lot of you guys will be like, but he's sort of calm. If you actually look at his positioning on the internet, it does tell you he can play right mid, calm and striker. If I'm not mistaken, at Wigan he was actually at right mid as well. So maybe try him at right mid. He is brilliant at calm though. But in this formation, I have went for a 4-4-2, so there's no calm in that formation. So I've just went for him at right mid. And at left mid, I have went for Niskanen. Again, this is pivotal because I know a lot of people hate on Niskanen. I think he's good. I know he missed 2 sitters in the last few games, but no wonder the lad's been out, like injured for a start. Like it was a month or so he was out. And then he came back. Liam Fox wasn't playing him, so he was kind of ditched there. And he's came back into the team. He started actually at the weekend there, and he scored. So that goes to show you. And on the bench, I went for Pollitt and Middleton. Middleton always gets injured, apparently, and so does Pollitt. So that's why they're on the bench, because they've not really played this season. But it'll be interesting to see next season the right and left mid or left wing, right wing battles going on, like battling for that starting position. It'll be very interesting to watch, and hopefully next season will be better than this season, because this season has been an absolute shambles. But yeah, now we're getting off topic, so we'll go to the strikers now, which again is pretty vital. So for my strikers, I went for Tony Watt to come back from loan and go on to score probably loads of goals. Well, not loads, but he'll score his fair share. And then I've also popped Kai Fotheringham in there. We might sign a new striker if Fletcher leaves, but I don't know if he will. So I might pop Fletcher in for Kai Fotheringham there. But Kai Fotheringham is definitely going to be a vital part in that team. I can guarantee you some of the moves he can do on the field is just unreal. And on the bench, we're going to add Kai Fotheringham, Sadat Anaku, Rory McLeod and Cujo, because we can't forget about Cujo. I think he is amazing. He's so silky, he's so quick. Sadat Anaku as well. Again, he's very he makes a lot of mistakes. That's his only downside. And Rory McLeod, I think he's still too young to be in that starting lineup. But yeah, if you guys agree with even a few of these, smash a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment below what you guys think about my list. You might not agree, but that's fine. I've only added one new signing. Well, three, because, well, if Jamie McGrath signs, then that's technically a new signing because he's on loan. Loic Aina, he's technically a new signing because he's on loan. And Bevis Mugabe, that's a very tongue twister name. But yeah, Bevis Muag. But Bevis is just, he seems brilliant, and I'd love him at United. It'd be a very great signing if we got him. And I know for a fact that Jim Goodwin is looking for a new centre-back, so that'd maybe be somewhere to look. Because he's right under our noses. We can afford them, because we got 3 million from the Harry Souttar thing. So 3 million for Bevis Mugabe, and probably multiple other players, because United aren't heavy spenders. But you can even offer 600k and you'll get Bevis. So just do what you can, United. I know you're not watching the video, but if you somehow do, then get Bevis Mugabe, because he is brilliant. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and keep an eye out for Dundee United. They are doing pretty decent now. They've won their last 2. So keep an eye on them if you don't support them. But yeah, hopefully it all goes well for Dundee United, and hopefully we can stay in the league. And I will see you in the next video.